Welcome to the RuleBook. I'm your host, Alex Palmer, and I'm the queen of learning things the hard way so you don't have to. On this podcast, we're talking about the mistakes I made and the lessons I learned to create the rules I now live by. On each episode, we'll be discussing a new rule, why I created it, how it came about, and how you can apply it in your own life. So let's get into it. Welcome back to the RuleBook, episode number 19. There's no such thing as the one. All right, can you believe it's been 19 episodes? I certainly cannot. We're coming up on the big 2-0, everybody, next week. So, I'm going to do something special. But anyways, this episode, I wanted to talk about the potential TikTok ban. And the more I thought about that, the more I was like, well, damn, I should talk about the news in general because there's so many crazy things happening. If you've been living under a rock, you may or may not know that multiple banks have started to fail. This is not funny, including Signature Bank, Silicon Valley, Suisse, banks I can't pronounce, Deutsche Bank potentially having cash flow problems. The list goes on. And in the news, all you have been hearing about is the importance of not keeping your money in just one place because the Fed will only cover up to $250,000. And after that, you're pretty much on your own. And you know what? Who knows if this ever happens again or if it happens to more banks, if they're actually going to stick to that. So if this week and the past few weeks have taught us anything, it's this. Rule number 19. Never, ever have just one account, whether it's at a bank or on a social media platform. You've heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket, and it's true. Don't put all your money in one place or have all your followers on one platform because then you're simply at the mercy of that institution or platform. Even Voldemort didn't put all his Horcruxes in one place, okay? And he was still demolished. Yes, I'm on a Harry Potter kick lately. Don't judge me. I'm a millennialing. Is that a word? I think I just made it. Oh, speaking of millennialing, I recently learned how to scroll on my Mac laptop. I'm in my 30s. The TikTok ban has a lot of creators pissed, and rightfully so. TikTok is the platform that it was the easiest to gain followers on. It was the easiest to go viral. And it was a place where people who weren't necessarily going to go get famous on Instagram or other platforms were able to actually create a community and even develop their voices. I know for me, TikTok is the space where I have most of my followers and I consider it my most successful social media page. And it is my personal favorite. And it's also even inspired me to actually start this podcast. So I am very thankful for TikTok and all that I've been able to do with it. But even I'm making sure that I'm working on other social media platforms. I'm nurturing my Instagram audience. I'm doing this podcast on YouTube so I can grow over there as well. These platforms are not permanent. They're not the end all be all. And actually, they weren't even created for us to be monetizing off of. That kind of just happened. These were places where we could be social and connect, hence social media. And we've seen the downfall of numerous platforms before. Think about MySpace. Oh, my millennial is showing. Think about Vine. My millennial is showing, but that's okay. I don't mind. And even the current freaking state of Twitter. Okay? Yeah. You never know what's going to happen on the internet, you guys. There's immense power on these platforms. TikTok has 150 million American users, apparently. And these social channels really do get us addicted by rewarding us with these dopamine spikes by giving us likes and followers and comments and all those good things. But the truth is, they make money off our content even when we personally have no idea how to, whether we have 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, or 10 followers. So actually, they need us more than we need them. But if TikTok gets deleted, there goes your followers, there goes your content, and there goes years of work potentially erased. And what if you get hacked? Oh, I know you've heard about those nightmare stories about the accounts with over 100,000 followers who get hacked one day, and then they reach out to Instagram, and Instagram is like, huh? Who, me? No, we can't help you. Sorry. Horrible. There are no guarantees on these channels. I guess we are sort of powerless, right? But why did Elon Musk buy Twitter? Because he wanted the power that comes with having control over a social media platform. Because he wanted to unblock certain people. He wanted to make certain changes to the platform. And he did it for clout too, okay? Even Donald Trump started his own platform, Truth Social or whatever, I guess, so he can have a place where he can talk about whatever the fuck he wants. No consequences. Look, people can laugh it up at the people who care about social media. But the thing is, a lot of people do. Especially because of the impact that it's had. During and after the pandemic, social media became this very big part of everyone's everyday lives. People who didn't post are now posting. Thank you, TikTok. I think I mentioned that I wanted to do social media for a long time, but Instagram was not giving me that boost that I needed. But when you get on TikTok and all of a sudden you post a video and it gets viral, yeah, you're going to continue to post because you're like, oh, maybe my content is good, or maybe this is worth pursuing because you're getting something out of it. But with Instagram, it was very much like, unless you're like a rich girl posting your Chanel bags, nobody gives a shit about you. Or unless you're posting like, scandalous pics, forget it. But TikTok was different. So sad. The memories. And it doesn't matter, because no matter what, we should never let social media control us. I don't care about the data issue. I'll be freaking totally honest. And I probably don't fully understand it. I'll be honest about that too. But I do know that Meta was accused of stealing our data and accused of promoting articles that spread fake news. And yet they're still in business. So what's the problem? But at the end of the day, these platforms are what they are because of us. I care about the small creators. I care about the businesses who are going to be obliterated by this change. And I care about people whose creativity is going to be affected. Because it's our good ideas that keep us all scrolling on the app, not the app itself. We're not losing TikTok. TikTok will lose us. The TikTok ban, potential ban, sucks. But we're not as powerless as they make us out to be. Make sure you save your videos. Make sure you save your content. Make sure you see social media for what it is. If you're using it because you're addicted to the likes and the dopamine hit that you get from that, yes, you're gonna feel the pain of losing TikTok, but you'll survive. If you recognize that you can adapt and do even more than you maybe potentially thought you could, maybe you can make a film, maybe you're going to write that book, all because TikTok planted that seed for you, or your videos planted that seed for you. And I implore you to start doing it. Use social media as a stepping stone that it was always meant to be. And maybe it'll lead you to the place that you're supposed to go. Just make sure you have a direction and you'll be fine. I promise. And that's what I think about the motherfucking TikTok ban, everybody. Okay, if you like this episode, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me at Serious Actress on Instagram and TikTok while it's still there. All right, you guys, love you so much. Thanks again for checking out the rule book, and I'll see you next week. Mwah.